The language row has now exploded once again. The High Court has come down heavily on the actor-turned-politician Kamal Haasan, in fact questioning the very basis of the remarks that he had made. In a sharp rebuke, the court has asked, are you a historian or a linguist? Remember this after he said that the language of Kannada had come out of Tamil. That's the big breaking news that we are getting for you. It is the High Court which has come down heavily on Kamal Haasan this time around as the language row has exploded. Let me go across to Imran, who's joining us with all the details. Imran, what exactly were the remarks which were made against Kamal Haasan by the High Court itself?
Well, it's a very interesting turn of events at the Karnataka High Court. There were all eyes on the case which is going on in the Karnataka High Court about actor and superstar Kamal Haasan. There was a controversy over his statement that Karnataka originated from Tamil, and after this the Kannada organizations demanded apology from him. Now there's a case has come to High Court. Now this is a strong statement coming from High Court. They have taking the counsel for Kamal Haasan to task over it, saying that language is sentiment attached to the people. You are not an ordinary man, you are a public figure. High Court says that fundamental right cannot be stretched to hurt sentiments. An apology would have done is what the High Court has said. And also, they said discretion is the best part of valor, and it said will not permit anybody's sentiments to be taken for a ride. Mistakes happen. You must know when you do mistakes happen. You say crores are spent, then leave Karnataka. That's a very, very stinging remark against Kamal Haasan by the Karnataka High Court, which is coming down heavily over his situation where he is adamant about not giving apology, which has created a law and order situation in the state. In fact, we are right now at the Film Chamber of Commerce here, where the meeting is happening right now over this particular issue, and they will be very, very pleased and happy that the Karnataka High Court is backing them up over this particular issue, where they said that the language row is justified, is what is the Karnataka High Court is saying, that the sentiments of people, especially of masses, cannot be hurt, and especially coming from a person as such senior responsible person like Kamal Haasan, saying in a way one can read from it, deduce that there could be that just for the film you cannot hurt the sentiments of the masses who have a sentimental attachment to language and culture of the state they belong to. Very strong words coming from Karnataka High Court over Kamal Haasan. We have to see, the proceedings are still on, what all the court will give out much more details about it. But as of right now, this is so far the proceedings have gone very, very bad against Kamal Haasan, and the High Court questioning, you are a superstar, does that give you right to offend the sentiments of the masses?
In fact, it's very interesting, the High Court's observations. I'm reading it here, Imran. The High Court has also said that you may not be drastically wrong. Now you want the film to run in Karnataka, leave it. Fundamental right of speech and expression cannot be stretched to hurt sentiment of the masses. You must apologize and you must learn from here. So the High Court itself saying it's time you apologize, despite those posters which were put up by Kamal Haasan's own party, the MNN, saying we won't apologize for love. Imran.
Well, absolutely. As you rightly pointed out, that the High Court has taken very strong objections to the statements of Kamal Haasan and said that his adamant attitude is not being appreciated by the High Court there. In fact, he said that, I beg your pardon, there's a slip of tongue. I can just read out the exact statement of the High Court. This latest has come. It said, slip of tongue, anything can happen. Spoken word cannot be taken back, but it can be apologized. Very clearly, Karnataka High Court is taking the stand of the pro-Kannada organization. They're saying that his statement has hurt the sentiments of the people there, and slip of tongue, it happens. Anybody, public life over, the emotions get over, take you over, and then you make a slip of tongue, but you can apologize. You cannot scramble an unscrambled egg. Very, very stinging remarks by the Karnataka High Court there. What we're getting to know the latest is the matter is coming up again at 2:30 p.m. They said that the High Court has said if you want we can pass an order too. So there is, and he's saying High Court again, it's a stinging remark by the Karnataka judge there, Nagaprasanna, saying that you are letting it go beyond control. Basically saying that you're making it a law and order situation in the state for your own ego, and an apology would have served the matter and rested the issue entirely. You're seeking police protection from the film. So So that's the latest we're getting you, that the matter has been adjourned to 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon today. We have to wait and see what the High Court passes the order, whether it gives relief or not to the producers, or passes interim order where it can satisfy both the parties. But till then, we have to wait and see whether Kamal Haasan would like to apologize and rest the issue, or he would like to drag it further in the High Court, where he's clearly hold him accountable, saying that he cannot, just because he's a celebrity, hurt the sentiments of the masses who have sentimental attachment to the both language and culture of the state.
Absolutely. These are very harsh words which are coming in from the High Court. If you see, they said, let them come before the court, that they want to watch the thug live, but they are saying that why? After the language, after all, is a sentiment attached to the people, is what the High Court has said. You are not an ordinary man, you are a public figure, asking Kamal Haasan to apologize. Let me go across to Dharani, who's joining us from Chennai. Dharani, interestingly, Kamal Haasan has time till 2:30 p.m. to figure out whether he wants to apologize or not, use his office to apologize. But earlier in the day, there were posters which are put up. We are going to be putting up those posters as well on our screens. Posters from his party which have said, we won't apologize for love. What will he do next?
Well, definitely Kamal Haasan's party Makkal Nidhi Mayam has backed the actor in this case. Today morning, the Makkal Nidhi Mayam functionaries and cadre, they put up posters across Tamil Nadu telling that love will not apologize. They say that the statement made by Kamal Haasan about Kannada language, that was made out of pure love, and there is no need to apologize for a statement expressing love, is what they say. But now we are looking at strong remarks from the Karnataka High Court. The Karnataka High Court has told that, you may be Kamal Haasan or anybody, but you cannot hurt the sentiments of masses. And Kamal Haasan, being a public figure, being a famous actor that is known across the country and beyond, he should be very careful with the kind of statements he makes, and he is not a linguist or an expert in this case, so he should be very careful in what he speaks, is what the Karnataka High Court has told. So definitely strong remarks coming in from from the Karnataka High Court. And as far as the Kamal Haasan's party Makkal Nidhi Mayam is concerned, in fact, a while back we had a conversation with the student wing head of MNM, Mr. Rakesh, and also the state secretary of the party, Mr. Murli Abbas. Both of them were expressing hope that the Karnataka High Court will allow the movie Thug Life to be released in Karnataka across the state without any disturbance. But the remarks from the court right now, they seems to be very strong towards the Kamal Haasan side, and let's wait and see the kind of response that we're getting in from the actor around 2:30 p.m. when the hearing resumes again.
Well, this is what's happening in the High Court even as we speak. So I'm going to go across to Imran. Imran, you must tell us, what is the counsel of Kamal Haasan saying? Is there any sign that they may blink, that Kamal Haasan may apologize as the High Court demands?
Well, if the Kamal Haasan's counsel is concerned, he should read the lines now very clearly. The High Court is not entertaining the plea, saying that the way they are seeking protection under various film certification and fundamental right to watch a movie. There's many of this arguments which are brought in by the counsel there, but High Court didn't listen to any of it, saying that it is just an ego issue, because of which it is becoming a law and order situation. The matter couldn't have dragged so much unless if you just issued an apology. And the High Court even said that sometimes a slip of tongue happens. People emotions overtake them, and so they gets the best out of their senses. But they should have not be dragged by Kamal Haasan, by such a public figure, and someone who is known in the public figure. That doesn't give him right to make statements against, hurt the sentiments of people who have sentimental value attached to both language and culture. And they said that why is he dragging on and making such an issue out of it? That's what the High Court has said. The High Court said that if you want, they can pass the order right now, but the counsel asked more time. It's a 2:30 time. Probably the council will go back to Kamal Haasan and advise him to issue an apology, so that not to drag the issue, because the case is clearly not going in favor of Kamal Haasan, and that the High Court judge is have made very stinging remarks against it, saying that why can't you apologize? Why can't this can be done by Kamal Haasan, and why is he taking it as much so as an ego issue so far to apologize to the hurting sentiments of the people? And asked him whether he's a linguist, he's a historian, on what capacity is he making that statement? Is he a linguist? He's an historian, he's a researcher on that language, or he has any expertise on that subject? No, then why is he making this big issue out of it and creating a law and order situation in the state? and if he's claiming that crores of rupees have been spent on the film, then leave Karnataka. Is also such a stinging remark coming from Karnataka High Court. Clearly, the case has gone against Kamal Haasan so far in the hearing. As far as concerned, the observations made by High Court are very stinging against the superstar Kamal Haasan there. So the council has asked him till 2:30. We have to wait and see whether Kamal Haasan issues an apology for the statement he has made, or he sticks to what he has been saying so far, that he will not apologize. In that case, looking at the observations we have said, of course, the judge's discretion what final order he passes. But so far, what we can deduce from the statement so far, the observation judge has made, it is clearly going against Kamal Haasan over his stand or not to apologize. The statement what is made over Kannada language issue.
Well, in fact, do stay on with us. Pratibha is also joining us immediately right after the High Court wrapped Kamal Haasan, saying you must apologize. Just because there's free speech does not mean you can hurt sentiments of the people of Karnataka. The Twitter, the posts have been coming in thick and fast. They have been scathing in their nature as well. Let me go across to Pratibha to do a quick check on what's happening there. Pratibha, over to you.
Right. Meghna, there are several reactions coming in, and remember, even when the controversy was raging, there were protests in the streets, the Karnataka Film Chamber. So we are not just looking at the pro-Kannada activists, but also the Karnataka Film Chamber had said that we will not allow his movie Thug Life to release in Karnataka if he does not apologize. So the Karnataka High Court has said you could have just apologized and let the issue rest, but instead you did not. So after that scathing criticism that came in from the Karnataka High Court, a lot of reactions have come in, and B.S. Yediyurappa, the veteran BJP leader, has also taken to Twitter, and he has put out a message in Kannada. Let's translate it for our viewers. He says, Kannada is the truth, Kannada is eternal, is not just the slogan of Kannadigas, it is also the initiation of Kannadigas on their mother, Bhuvneshwari Devi. Many senior language experts have proven that Kannada did not originate from any particular language. It is extremely regrettable and condemnable that artist Kamal Haasan, who is not an expert in history or linguistics, spoke insensitively about Kannada language. His behavior of unnecessarily disrupting peace, harmony, is not right. In the heat of expressing his opinion, he hurt the sentiments of crores of Kannadigas, and he must respectfully apologize to Kannada and Kannadigas. Apologizing does not make anyone small, nor does arrogance make anyone big. So that's the message that has come in from B.S. Yediyurappa to Kamal Haasan.
Oh, that's very interesting. Let me go across to BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla, the national spokesperson. Shehzad, the High Court now has come out and said, don't make it about your ego, simply apologize. What will BJP stand be on this?
Meghna, I think Kamal Haasan has been put up to make these anti-Kannada comments by Mr. Stalin and the DMK. And therefore, all those who champion the cause of Kannada, namely the Karnataka Congress leaders, they have gone into eloquent silence. Did you see even one statement condemning the remarks of Kamal Haasan? No, they have become shy. They can't even open their mouths. And therefore, I say this India alliance actually is only loyal to Italian. They don't care about Tamil. They don't care about Kannada. Today, the Karnataka High Court has come down so hard on Kamal Haasan. But you see, when the Times Now mic will go to D.K. Shivkumar, he will stop speaking. When it will go to Siddaramaiah, he will also forget about Kannada pride. You just wait and watch, Meghna. You go try them. They will not.
Actually, Siddaramaiah has spoken about it. So that's interesting that you take the names of Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar. D.K. Shivakumar, who is the one who said he did not want to get into it because the matter has anyways gone to the court. But Siddaramaiah himself has stood up against Kamal Haasan and his statement condemning it. Shehzad.
What is the standing up, sitting down? They should break the alliance with DMK. Who's sending this Kamal Haasan fellow to Rajya Sabha? Please tell me.
So the DMK, alliance partner of the Congress party.
They should break alliance. They will not break it. They are doing this to create language wars. Meghna, please understand, Congress works on divide and rule. They will divide on caste. They will divide on language. They will divide on religion. This is part of the language wars they want to create. And therefore, I'm saying with all responsibility, DMK has deliberately made him say this. And therefore, Congress is not taking a stern position.
Shehzad, do you think this is more about ego or the economics behind the movie?
It is neither ego nor it is economics.
Politics?
It is clear political agenda. The agenda is कि सबको लड़ाओ, जातियों में लड़ाओ, language में लड़ाओ. They are creating language war, and Kamal Haasan is like a soldier for Field Marshal Stalin, and therefore Mr. Siddaramaiah is not saying anything.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. There you have it. First reaction coming in from the BJP. Shehzad Poonawalla says that Kamal Haasan has been propped up by the INDIA bloc to ensure that there is division in the country.